This is the sixth video in the series on outcome mapping, and we come to the subject of the outcome challenge. Having defined our boundary actors, we can take each group of actors and document some outcome challenge that we are expecting. The outcome challenge could be very different for each of those groups. For instance, if I continue with my rural water supply storyline, the Water Development Committee, the outcome challenge is to perhaps have created a sustainable structure whereby they can meet and gain resources in order to service and maintain the rural water supply. For the supplier of the rural hand pumps, we may have a completely different outcome. We want them to provide the more complex servicing of rural water supplies, and we want them to have a sustainable business model for supplying spare parts and for undertaking service and repairs that communities are not able to do for themselves. For the government official that has sanctioned the installation of the rural water supply, and we've asked ourselves, well, what outcome challenge do they have? We need them to perhaps have the outcome that they own this program of rural water supply, that they have a political buy-in to the whole program, and that they're looking for sustainability in order to enhance their own, well, perhaps cynically we might say their own prospects, but certainly if they are concerned for the well-being of their people, then certainly they want sustainability for long-term public good. Each of these are different outcomes, and we can nuance them in different ways. We'll come in a moment to progress markers, and in the original IDRC progress markers, they suggest setting the progress markers at expect to see, like to see and love to see. I'll explain this in the next video. But I would also suggest that the outcome challenge needs to be nuanced in those three levels as well. The outcome challenge could be combinations. So for instance, we would expect to see that the Water Development Committee exists, has regular meetings, and is willing to gather resources. I'd like to see them actually having meetings that discuss the real issues of the day and are not just general gatherings. And I'd like to see that the resources are actually being gathered. I'd love to see that that committee actually tackles other community problems, and that there isn't a development committee over here and a water committee over here, but that actually the community is making very proactive choices about change. IDRC would suggest that expect, like and love levels are graduated, and I'm going to challenge that in the next video. But at the moment, let's just settle on outcome challenge. What is the outcome challenge that you're looking for in each of your boundary partners? And within that challenge, are there different levels? Is there a bare minimum that you're going to be very disappointed if we don't even get to that point? And is there some dream and hope and love to see that you can at least articulate, and maybe when you're reporting back at the evaluation stage you can say, wow, 10% of the boundary partners called village development committees have gone on to do something fantastic beyond just rural water supplies. An unexpected but expected outcome.